Going to the actual Goodwill Outlet store. Oh wait, blah.
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here. Boop.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexa Sunshine 83 right here. Hello, happy sunny Sunday. What is up? Oh man, I've been in 2.5 hour traffic because we are at the Goodwill Outlet in Glendale today, which I actually haven't been to this Goodwill Outlet since September or like August 2019. And it's definitely a different experience than the Goodwill Outlet that's in Orange County, which if you haven't seen any of my Goodwill Outlet videos, I do have an entire playlist of them. But basically a Goodwill Outlet is like this warehouse or like outside style where basically they just put a bunch of clothes in bins and you rummage through it. That's like the most basic summary of what it is, and everything is charged by pound. And kind of going into today, I really don't have any type of specific thing I'm looking for. I did forget to bring my measuring tape, which my little heart is so broken because I told myself before I left that like I will remember my measuring tape, and what did I forget? My measuring tape. My friend Karina is actually already in there. I am meeting her in there, so I'm excited. As usual, I will just be filming on my phone just because, especially this one, they do not allow filming. The customers there don't like you to film in general, so we're gonna be as sneaky as possible. But yeah, let's go into the Goodwill Outlet. Just gonna do a little video of you. Figured I would pop on in here with a voiceover because obviously like couldn't really speak while we were there, just because it's not that you're not allowed to film there. It's just a whole thing. I would recommend watching my very first Goodwill Outlet video to know what I am talking about. But yeah, just going through all the clothes, it's pretty like, I mean, you see what we're doing. That's what we are doing. I did end up finding this really cute like leather jacket. It wasn't a small, so I ended up not picking it up, but look at how beautiful that is. It was actually in really good condition as well. And then I also found this wig. Quite interesting. It's never a boring time at the Goodwill Outlet Bins. And yeah, they just have a range from a bunch of different things. This Jonas Brother like sweatshirt I totally would have gotten if it wasn't in a small, because JB for life. And yeah, just having a good time rummaging through.
Okay, so I mean, I didn't really like intro her, but you know, it's Karina. We had a good time in the Goodwill Outlet store. We were in there for like an hour.
Yeah.
And yeah, and like it was good. Again, I'll talk about like my thoughts and feelings about it kind of later. But now we're actually gonna go into the actual Goodwill Outlet store. Oh wait, blah. The actual Goodwill store next to the Goodwill Outlet store, because I've never been to it, weirdly. And like it's right next to, like literally I'm showing you Goodwill Outlet, actual Goodwill. It's a little bit smaller, but I figured why not?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's nice.
And what's funny is we both were looking, well, we were looking at Karina's Pinterest, and it's almost exactly how my Pinterest is right now.
I feel like we're like like in the same style.
Yeah,
sometimes.
so we're kind of looking for the same thing, but we also have no expectations because we already technically went thrifting.
Yeah.
It's just like a bonus, you know?
But wait, you need to see Alexa's cute ass outfit.
What?
Look at that. She looks so good. Look, but the accessories, like the mask, the hair clip. Look at that.
You're so
You look
nice.
like a Pinterest girl. Look at you.
It reminded me of like 2019.
You look
Alexa.
good.
Yeah.
It looks so comfy, but
Thank
so
you.
cute.
Okay, I found this like beautiful blue pantsuit that like would look so amazing on Karina. So she's trying it on right now, and I really hope it works because it's just like so beautiful.
So Karina went and was putting on the pantsuit on top of her clothing, which she literally put these pants on top of her jeans. That's literally a skill because I can't even imagine how uncomfortable that was, but just make sure that it fit and everything, which, oh my gosh, these colors together with her hair, I was like, she has to get this if it works. And luckily it ended up looking so cute, like such an adorable suit set. I love being able to like find stuff for each other. That's like the best part about having a buddy at the thrift store. And then the furniture section was actually really amazing. They had some really nice like velvet couches. This chair, oh my goodness, if it was pink, like I honestly would have taken it. It was such a nice size. And then this couch, the like tan-ish couch, I'm not in love with the color, but I love the style of it.
I got a chair.
Yeah, it's velvet.
So beautiful.
It feels so nice.
Alrighty, so it is the next day. I realized I never did like a proper like transition from like the thrift with me portion to then now the try on haul portion. So sorry about that. Obviously I said goodbye to Karina and I had so much fun with her. Like I feel like I didn't get that much footage, mostly because we were just talking and like catching up. And also anytime I go to the Goodwill outlet, it's a little bit hard to kind of make like a proper thrift with me. So hopefully it all came together, editing Alexa. But now it is time for me to show you what I actually ended up thrifting. I feel like with most of my thrift with me's, you already know what I bought because I'm usually like talking about it a little bit more, whereas with this, like you guys have no idea what I bought. I'm gonna start with the pieces that I actually got at the Goodwill outlet, which altogether I ended up spending $5. Well, sorry, I actually spent $5.73. So you know that 73 cents really makes a difference, which I think I had thrifted 4 things at the actual outlet. So I feel like that's like a better than good. There is one fail which like crushes my heart, which we will start out first with it just to kind of like get it out of the way, which is this sweater. It is a beautiful, adorable little sweater. Actually, Karina had picked it up and was like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of you. And I was like all hyped up. I'm like in the Goodwill outlet, I'm with a friend, we're like having fun. And I was like, yeah, this is awesome. Like I'm going to get it because it is really cute. Like just looking at it, absolutely adorable. But number one is I was wearing gloves, which I would say 80% of the people at the Goodwill outlets wear gloves. Things are moist, sometimes there's bugs in there. With that, you then aren't able to feel the material, and I'm a very big like feeling material type of person when it comes to denim and tops, honestly with anything, just because I'm so particularly like picky, especially with sweaters. Like my number one thing that I talk about all the time is like an itchy sweater I just will not wear. There are ways to help with like the itchiness of a sweater. There's like different hacks and stuff that you can do, but that is something, unless I'm like absolutely in love with it and it like fits good and it makes sense, then I will obviously try those hacks. And so this sweater isn't necessarily like the itchiest sweater I've ever tried. Like it really actually isn't bad, and that's not really my main like issue with it, but that would have just been something that feeling it, I wouldn't necessarily be gravitated towards it naturally. And then number two is it doesn't fit me. Putting this baby on was a freaking struggle. Like I thought I was going to pull something in my bag because it was so difficult to put on. And then the arms, like I think they're like a 3/4 length and they were so tight. So it's not my size. It's not my favorite feeling of sweaters. So it just doesn't have a lot of stuff going for it. And it makes me sad because again, it's so cute. Like those florals are so beautiful, but like I never want to put this back on my body just because of how hard it was to put on, and that's because of my body. Like it's not the sweater's fault. Okay, this one it's not a fail, but there is some things I will have to do to it, which is this tiered skirt. Again, Karina was going through the bins and was like, oh my gosh, I know you've said that you have been trying to thrift a tiered skirt, which is 100% true. I literally looked on Depop and ThredUp and Poshmark and at the actual thrift store, and I've yet to find a white tiered skirt. And so the fact that she was able to find it in the bins is amazing. But I didn't look at the tag inside. Honestly, I hadn't been back to this Goodwill outlet since like 2019, like I said. So I was kind of like out of it in a way, where they also had the like bins structured differently. Usually they were in a line, whereas they were almost like in a jigsaw puzzle. So I was a little bit like taken aback. So I just don't think I was all like mentally
there. And so I didn't even think about checking the tag on it, just because when I saw it, I was like, yeah, this is my size. Like, it honestly looks like a good medium, and with bottoms that can be anywhere from a small to a medium, just depends. And it is a large. It's originally from the company Cute Options. The waist is just ever so slightly too big, and also it kind of has this like fold over effect, which I'm not sure if it's because it's maternity wear. I know sometimes with bottoms and maternity wear, they have like the extra like elastic, because obviously you don't want like the harsh feeling of the material like on your pregnant belly. I don't know. I didn't realize it when I was thrifting it. It was only when I tried it on at home after I washed it that then I was like, oh, this kind of reminds me of like a maternity skirt, but I also don't know if it's almost kind of like yoga pants where they have the fold over. I freaking hate it. Like, I just hate folding over like fabric on my stomach. It just makes me feel super uncomfortable. So I don't know if that's what that's supposed to be, if it's supposed to be like folded over, but regardless, it is a little bit loose on the waist. So what I'm thinking is actually cutting out this top portion, but then like folding it into where then I put an elastic. It's definitely the added fabric at the top that's making it fit a little bit off. And then because I want it to be a little bit more like indented into my waist, I think just adding a waistband in there should be easy. So I'm definitely gonna like, it wouldn't even really be a thrift flip. Like, yes, I'm making some alterations to it, but I'm really excited once I do that to be able to wear it, because even the way that I styled it in the try on portion, I thought it was so cute. Then we have this really cute like mint green little tank top. It kind of reminds me of Y2K. Funny enough, Karina also found this as well. Gosh darn, she was like my personal shopper at the Goodwill Outlet. I think it's so cute. It has a really nice like white floral pattern, like you kind of can't see on camera. Definitely more spring and summer, and right now I'm trying not to thrift things that are for spring and summer, just because it is getting a little bit colder and I really want to like appreciate fall and winter time. I mean, I already have my little mini Christmas tree already up, but this beautiful little tank top I just thought was really cute. I just love the little details on it. It's very delicate and it fits honestly perfect. Then I found this beautiful, like, I don't honestly know what it is. I don't know if it's a robe or it's supposed to be a top, but it's originally from Vandermeer and it is in a medium, and it gives that very like satin looking vibe to it. Definitely like pajama wear, and I styled it just as a top with a like lacy bra under it to kind of give like a little romantic vibe. But I think even with any of my like satin slip dresses, I think it would be so beautiful, kind of really give into that pajama look. I am very sad that it did at one point have shoulder pads, but whoever originally bought it took out the shoulder pads, and I think if it did have shoulder pads, it would be pretty epic. Possibly I could put some in there, but I don't know, because I think it is missing some height. It's a little bit like floppy right now just because it is such a delicate fabric. Oh, I didn't even realize it has like little pearls on some of the like embroidered flowers. I just thought this was such a precious, beautiful top. Like, you know when you see those things at the thrift store that just like take your breath away of like, you are absolutely beautiful, and that's how I felt about this one. And then, as you guys know, we went into the Goodwill next to the Goodwill Outlet, and it was honestly really nice. I wouldn't like go there often just because they didn't have a bunch of stuff, but it was a very pretty store, and if I were to go to the Goodwill Outlet again down there, I would probably stop at that Goodwill. It was just really nice, and they had so much furniture, so I would almost mainly go there for furniture, like their couches. There was this one couch which you guys saw that I 100% would have taken home if I had a car that I could take it home in. But as you guys saw, I thrifted this beautiful velvet chair. Like, this color was so beautiful. I've been looking for a chair like this for one of the other rooms here. I kind of want to go for more of a like dark academia, like Victorian vibe, and I feel like this chair is so perfect for my like sewing desk, and I love the color. It was only $9.99, which I think is just amazing. Salem is obsessed with it. He has good taste, and he literally looks like a king on this chair. I already scrubbed it, I cleaned off the wood, and it's in amazing condition. Not only do I love velvet on clothes, but I love velvet like material on chairs. Like,
Ugh. And then in a very similar color, I actually thrifted this jacket, this like, well, I guess it's a coat that was also $9.99, and it's a pretty similar color to the chair, and it's this beautiful coat. I was just so drawn to this, and I almost thrifted a turtleneck from the Goodwill in this exact color, and I was like, okay, I can't like thrift two things that have the same color, like I need to pick one of them. And so I ended up picking the coat, and I felt like this with either a like white color palette or a black color palette, or honestly even my cow print pants, I think it would be amazing. This is the type of color that can go really well with very standout patterns, and I really kind of want to like mess with that as we are in fall and like winter and stuff. I love it. It makes me feel royal, to be honest. Going back into a deeper like fall color palette, I have this turtleneck, which was $6.99. It doesn't have any type of tag on it, but it's just this brown turtleneck. Pretty, it's kind of boring, I know, but I've been looking for something like this, and so I was really excited to find it, especially because I'm very picky, as you guys can tell, with my materials, especially when it comes to a turtleneck. And I love that the neck isn't suffocating. Like, I have some turtlenecks that I love, but like I gotta be prepared to put them on because they kind of strangle me. Whereas this, it's like loose, but it's still like, it may even be more of like a mock neck, I would say. And the color I think goes perfect with a lot of the colors that I've been gravitated towards, which is the whites and blacks and more like neutral tones. Ironic because of obviously the jacket I just showed, but I thought it was amazing. It's quite lightweight as well. It's not very heavy, which is perfect for like layering. And then I got this circle skirt, which was $5.99. And honestly, with this, I think would be such a cute like color combo, but even by itself, well, not by itself, like obviously I would wear a top with this, but even styled with something else, I think it works perfectly. I love this thing so much, and I'm quite shocked how much I love it, because obviously when I saw it in the thrift store, I was like, oh yeah, like I could totally see this with an outfit, like it could go with honestly anything in my closet. But now like trying it on and really styling it, I love it. It's not too short, like it's actually the perfect length. Honestly, this is one of my favorite pieces that I did thrift yesterday just because it works so well. And that is everything that I thrifted at the Goodwill outlet, and also Goodwill right next to it. It was a really good time. I didn't get pushed. I don't think Karina got pushed at any point. It was a pretty like mellow crowd, to be honest, with this specific Goodwill outlet. It's kind of like a warehouse, so it's a lot bigger, so there's a lot more bins, so people aren't as intense as the Goodwill outlet in Orange County. But also they weren't really bringing out new bins, which usually when they bring out new bins, that's where like people get a little bit wild, and so they weren't really doing that. I think out of the hour that we were there, they only did that once. So I think with that, it was just like a more mellow experience than I probably have had. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like thrifting and secondhand fashion, make sure to subscribe right down below and hit that little bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, AlexSunshine83, to keep up to date with me during the week. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a super sunny Sunday. Enjoy life, be happy, and I love you lots. Bye!